Please get ready for a dictation of exercise number 91 from legal material. 5 seconds. Start. The brief facts in the petition are that the petitioner was posted on the post of junior engineer in the year 1960 and superannuated from service on 31/1/1986. The dispute is regarding the post-retirral dues. A show cause notice was given to the petitioner on 6/7/1997 and he was explained as to why the amount be not recovered from him because shortage of material. It is contended that the provisions of Rule 351A of Civil Services Regulation have not been followed. The petitioner repeatedly submitted that he could not peruse the documents by which the recovery is being directed as he retired from service on the prior date. The order of the recovery dated 19/3/1988 therefore is per se illegal. The basis of the petitioner's contention is that there is specific provision under Rule 351A of Civil Services Regulation that no proceedings can be initiated after the superannuation without seeking prior permission of His Excellency the Governor, and that too regarding the incident which happened 4 years earlier, the retirement. In the instant matter, the recovery relates to period which is beyond the 4 years. Therefore, in any circumstances, the recovery is altogether baseless, void and illegal. The payment of pension gratuity of government servant cannot be withheld merely on account of any inquiry pending against him. The government has issued execution direction in the matter of grant of pension and gratuity to the retired government servant contained in GO dated 30/9/1982, which provide no departmental judicial proceedings or any inquiry or administrative tribunal has been instituted against the government servant. He shall be paid full pension gratuity admissible under rules. Till his retirement, no inquiry was instituted against him. Despite making several representations dated 2/9/1986 and 5/4/1988, his pension was not released. The action of the opposite parties are arbitrary without rules. The opposite party number 3 issued show cause notice only on 6/7/1987, requiring him to furnish his explanation towards shortage of stock and T&P detected against him. The petitioner submitted that through reply that these items has never been received by him. The petitioner was not shown relevant papers and the opposite party number 3 did not go through his proper replies and passed an arbitrary order for recovery of rupees 2,67,667.84 and withheld his post-retirral dues. The petitioner preferred a claim petition before the UP State Public Services Tribunal, but the tribunal was of the opinion that the petitioner retired on 31/1/1986 and show cause notice was issued to him on 6/7/1986. It is submitted by the opposite parties that the shortage of stock and T&P came into the light in the year 1981 and immediately thereafter the show cause was given to explain the shortages. The tribunal was not satisfied with the explanation given by the petitioner that the inquiry was instituted after the retirement and related the matter with effect from 1981. The tribunal opined that the matter was pending since 1981 and there was continuous probe going on since then. The opposite parties submitted the counter affidavit and reiterated that the petitioner was asked to explain on 23/7/1981 regarding loss of items and he could not furnish any defense and could not explain as to why there was shortage of articles. The allegation of the petitioner that no inquiry is pending is baseless. He was probed regarding loss of items since 1981, much before his retirement. Since the proceedings were pending, benefits except reduced pension were withheld due pending recovery of the value of the government stock and T&P detected against the petitioner. The petitioner contention to the contrary are false. The petitioner could not justify as to any item regarding which show cause notice was given to him. Hence, there was no need to permission under Section 351A of Civil Services Regulation since the inquiry initiated as back as 1981. Stop.